Hello 8th grade science students, and welcome to our second video on Earth rotations and revolutions. Today we're going to explain why the Earth has day and night and why the changes in angles of the Earth has the effect to make seasons. First we want to talk about Earth is tilted at 23.5 degrees, which means the Earth is tilted at an angle. The axis of the Earth is an imaginary line that's through the center of the Earth. It is tilted at a 23.5 degree angle, and the axis is that imaginary line running through the center of the Earth. Please pause to take notes. Earth orbits around the Sun at a 23.5 degree tilt on its axis, causing day and night. If you look at the picture above, you can see the angle of the axis tilt. And you can see that when the sunlight comes on one side it's day and the other side it's night. And here's another picture of the Earth day and night. On the left you see the picture of the sun when its light is going to head directly to the middle of the Earth, and then on the other side of the Earth there's going to be no light because it's nighttime. Rotation. The time it takes the Earth to rotate or spin around once on its axis. So the time it takes the Earth to spin around once on its axis that has the tilt. So one day or one rotation is 24 hours. One day, 24 hours equals one rotation. This causes night and day. So once every day, the Earth rotates or spins around. You'll see this sometimes if you look at the stars at different times at night, they look different. You have different stars because we're rotating around. It's the same with the sun. The sun rotates because we're rotating around the sun. Pause to take notes. So which side is the sun on? If the Earth is on the left and there's light on the left, and the moon, there's the reflection of the light from the sun that reflects back onto the Earth. The sun is going to be on the left-hand side because the light rays that are coming from the sun are going to hit the left side of Earth where it's day, and the right side of Earth where it's black, that's night. Revolution. Revolution is the time it takes Earth to orbit the sun once. A revolution is the time it takes Earth to orbit the sun once. So revolution is how long it takes Earth to go around the sun. Remember, the sun is so much larger than Earth, so it takes 1 year or 365 days to do a revolution around the sun. 1 year, 365 days on average is one revolution. That's how long we take to revolve around the sun, is 365 days. Please pause to take notes. Seasons. If you look at the previous picture that we saw, there's pictures of the different seasons: summer, spring, fall, and winter. Those are seasons. Seasons, one of the 4 periods of the year characterized by a particular weather condition. You'd see in the picture there's spring, summer, fall, and winter. Caused by the Earth's tilted axis, and it revolves around the sun. Pause to take notes. The changing of the axis of sunlight on Earth causes the seasons. So the axis of the Earth, it doesn't change. So when it rotates around the sun or revolves around the sun, the axis tilt doesn't change, but where the sun hits. So for example, during the summer solstice on the right, June 22nd, the sun's going to hit on that side, and you can see the tilt is more towards the sun, the northern part of where we live, North America. That shows the tilt towards the sun. In the winter, you can see that it's tilted away because we're on the other side, and so we don't get as much light. Axis tilt is the reason for the season. and the axis tilt is 23.5 degrees. So as the Earth revolves around the sun, the axis tilt, that big red line in the middle, doesn't change, but the position around the sun changes. So it looks like it changes, the axis tilt, but it's just how it's moved around the sun or revolves around the sun. The reason for the season. Why does it get cold in the winter? Well, the tilt of the Earth's axis affects the lengths of the days and the angles of rays hitting the Earth. They both cause weather changes. So the axis tilt affects the length of the days and the angles that the rays hit the Earth. That's how it affects us. So in July, the northern hemisphere where we live, which is like North America and Canada, the north hemisphere points towards the sun, causing longer days and more direct sunlight. You can see that it's really closer to, it's pointing towards the sun. And in December, the northern hemisphere is pointing away from the sun, causing shorter days and less direct sunlight.